Pisces. What you're feeling is real, but your first interpretation of those feelings may not be. Mercury retrograde in Cancer activates your sector of creativity, romance, joy, self-expression, and emotional authenticity. Memories can return unexpectedly. Old attractions may resurface. A creative project or personal dream could reappear after months of silence. The emotional current is strong enough that it becomes important not to confuse nostalgia with guidance. Mars in Gemini continues stirring your foundations: home, family, living situations, and emotional security. Restlessness may emerge in places that usually feel stable. Family dynamics could require attention. Household plans may shift unexpectedly. Instead of resisting the movement, ask what it is trying to reveal. Every disruption carries information. Around midweek, a realization changes your perspective on a recent disappointment or confusion. The facts may remain the same, but the story you've been telling yourself about those facts begins to change. That shift matters, because the story has been creating much of the emotional weight. Meanwhile, Venus and Jupiter in Leo bring support to work, health, productivity, and daily systems. Small improvements generate larger benefits than expected. A better routine, clearer schedule, healthier habit, or practical adjustment could create momentum that carries far beyond this week. Do not underestimate simple solutions. Saturn and Neptune in Aries continue teaching lessons around value, confidence, and self-worth. You are learning to distinguish between what genuinely nourishes you and what merely comforts you temporarily. There is a difference. By the weekend, emotional fog begins lifting. What seemed complicated starts becoming understandable. What felt uncertain begins revealing direction. Trust the clarity that arrives after reflection, not the impulse that arrives before it. This week is not asking you to chase answers. It is asking you to become quiet enough to hear them.
Pisces. Your tarot card is Justice. Balance, accountability, and truth are highlighted this week. A decision may require fairness rather than emotion. You are being encouraged to evaluate circumstances honestly, even when doing so feels uncomfortable. Justice rewards integrity. The clearer you are with yourself, the easier it becomes to recognize the correct path forward.
Pisces. You get hexagram 59. Wind over water. Dispersion. Something that has felt stuck begins to dissolve. Emotional tension, confusion, or resistance may gradually lose its hold. This hexagram encourages openness and flexibility. What appears to be falling apart may actually be clearing space for healthier movement and renewed understanding.
Pisces, your rune is Fehu. Fehu is the rune of resources, prosperity, and value. Opportunities involving money, skills, or personal assets may become more visible. The rune encourages responsible stewardship. What grows now has the potential to create lasting benefits if managed wisely.
This week confronted us with truths that were already present beneath the surface. Tell me in the comments, what truth are you finally ready to face? If this reading helped you see things more clearly, subscribe, turn on notifications, and come back next week. And don't skip your rising sign. It often reveals where the deepest transformation is taking place.